Heartland is not only the longest-running Canadian show on TV, it's also one of the most beloved out there. Some of the cast members are actually living the stories of their characters. Just take a look at these Heartland actors who live like their characters in real life. The best example would be Amber Marshall, who plays the lead character of Amy Fleming. Amy's a pretty talented horse whisperer who has a way with these four-legged animals, but who would have known that the actress in real life is actually pretty similar to her character? Did you know that the actress has always had a bond with horses? At the tender age of 4, she was already riding them, and even got her own horse at the age of 10. Sounds very familiar, right? Throughout the seasons, we've seen Amy grow, but let's not forget where it all began, when her mother died. As a result, she took over the family business of taking care of troubled horses. See? The actress and her character aren't so different after all. The only stark difference between them is that Amy's mother died, which forced her to take over the family business at a young age, whereas Amber started loving horses from a young age. So yes, one did it out of responsibility and the other did it for enjoyment. Speaking of enjoyment, the young Amber first fell in love with English riding, but shifted to the Western lifestyle once she started filming for Heartland way back in 2007. We couldn't be happier since Amber is the perfect Amy. Plus, her being cast in Heartland allowed her to do two of the things she loves the most, acting and horses. And seeing how she's portrayed Amy for more than a decade now, Amber admitted that not only did it have a significant impact on her life, it also made her a lot more like Amy. In the official Heartland blog, the lead actress wrote that her character, Amy, has become more like myself and vice versa, and we love her just the same. And she also practically lives on a ranch too. I mean, she's not dealing with troubled horses like Amy, but like a ranch similar to the one in Heartland. And it's not only horses that she takes care of. In her 100-acre homestead in Alberta, she's got a variety of critters ranging from dogs, cats, rabbits, cows, chickens, and even alpacas. But did you know some of her furry friends actually made guest appearances in certain episodes in Heartland? Well, now you do. Amber Marshall and her husband Sean Turner are lucky enough to live now on a ranch that is similar to Heartland. Similar to her character Amy, she enjoys riding into the mountains, competing in team roping competition, and helping out on cattle drives whenever she has the time. And you know what else is interesting about Amber? Sometimes the writers of the show base stories on what happened to her for the show, so her and Amy's life are practically overlapping. And what's more fun about this is that she can be more of herself while acting in front of the camera. So, you may be wondering, is it possible that some of the scenes in Heartland were shot in Amber's ranch? The short answer is no. Yes, the writers may be inspired by her country life, but the show has its own ranch where they shoot the series. It's actually shot on a working cattle ranch pretty near the actress's homestead. What's even more amazing about this is that it's exclusive, and only the cast and crew have access to it. Pretty cool, right? And before you even ask, no, the horse Amber rides on the show isn't hers.
But Amy's still a child.
Haven't I already done enough, Grandpa? Weeks ago.
It actually belongs to the head wrangler of Heartland, John Scott. Still, Stormy, the quarter horse gelding Amber rides, is pretty much hers whenever the camera's rolling. I mean, they have pretty much bonded for more than a decade now. And because of this connection, Amber Marshall's favorite storyline in this series is between her character Amy and Stormy. She loves Stormy so much that she even rode the horse during the Calgary Stampede back in 2019. And remember Amber's army of critters? Here's a fun fact, she brings some of them on set to help her act. In fact, 2 of them even act on set.
Ty, I'm not fine.
It's okay. You will be. Alright?
Hold on, baby. I needed her to go rescue this abused horse, and we crashed on the way home.
Many of you might have seen some of her beloved pets, but the most popular of them are the King Shepherd Remy and the miniature gelding Talon. In the show, Talon takes on the role of the cheeky Monty. This beloved gelding of Amy's made their debut when Ty gave it to Amy as an anniversary gift. On the other hand, we have Remy, who's been a part of the Heartland as Georgie's pet ever since she rescued him in Season 6's 5th episode, Trial Run. But if you think Amber Marshall is the only Heartland cast member who's practically living like her character, think again.
Jake told me about what happened to your husband. I'm really...
That was your only child, Lily. You didn't come to Ty's funeral.
I need you to understand that it was out of my control.
I'm sorry.
Alicia Newton, who plays Georgia Fleming Morris, is also living the Heartland dream. By this point, are we even surprised? Alicia joined the cast of Heartland at the tender age of 10, and this was back in 2012. Like Amber, we practically saw her grow up in the show too. She plays the role of Georgie, a troubled child who one day chanced upon the Heartland Ranch. At the same time of her arrival, a mysterious gray horse also wanders in the farm, who we later come to know as Phoenix. Naturally, the two bonded, and we got to see Georgie becoming an Olympic show jumping candidate. So yes, yet another actress who has a deep love for horses. But unlike her character, Alicia has always loved horses at a young age, and she has her grandparents to thank for that. She grew up riding them on their farm. Like Amber, she also gets to enjoy acting and horse riding in Heartland, which is a great thing for her. As of now, the actress owns 2 horses, a Bay Oldenburg mare Diva and a Pinto Dutch warm blood gelding Aflame. Oh yeah, did I ever tell you that Alicia competes in show jumping? She rides these horses during set events. What's more, she serves as a wonderful role model for young girls. In an interview with Heels Down magazine, she thinks of her character Georgie as a down-to-earth young woman who is not afraid to get her hands dirty in the barn. But if you think Amber and Alicia are the only real horse lovers on set, boy, are you dead wrong.
Hey, Georgie. That was really amazing out there.
Thanks. I'm just glad he likes me again.
We talked to Clint about becoming your foster parents. Now, only if that's okay with you.
It has to be right for you.
Have you forgotten Grandpa Jack? You bet your sweet butt he does love horses. The actor, Sean Johnston, also grew up on a working cattle ranch. But unlike his character, he explored life a little and pursued a law degree. But he never forgot how to ride horses. Given how the man lived in a cattle ranch, he practically rode them every waking day of his life. Aside from horse riding, another thing Sean shares with his character is his love for music. In fact, he has written a couple of original songs for the series, which isn't a surprise since he's also a singer and songwriter too. And here's a fun fact about the actor. He's actually way younger than the character he portrays on screen. What's more, he originally auditioned for the role of Sean Johnston in the show. But honestly, I can't imagine some other actor playing the role of the wise Grandpa Jack. So it's a blessing that Sean read through the character and loved him just the same. With that, this has been today's video about the list of Heartland actors who live like their characters in real life.
Jack, Amy and I, we were just